I haven't posted a video on sclerotherapy in a while for unsightly spider veins. This particular patient has quite a bit of spider veins. We're going to keep this one very simple. You have the reticular veins and then you have the spider veins. Let's make believe, and of course I should be using the whitey board, but let's take a tree and let's flip the tree around. So the trunk is at the top, then we have the branches, and then we have the leaves. So the trunk is the main vessel, okay, the big veracasti. Then we have the branches, which are the reticular veins, which are a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller. And lastly, then we have the little spider veins, which are the leaves. So what we're going to go ahead and do is only inject today the little spider veins, what they call telangiectasias, okay? And we use a very tiny little needle. I want you guys to see, primarily she's got these little patches here, some here, but I want you guys to, we're not gonna show all of the injections, but this is a tiny little needle. You can barely even feel the needle. But I want you guys to really see. Do we have a clear shot there? Super. Okay. So, basically, this is probably, the biggest little vessel that we see here. We see a couple here, and they extend to here. Con el permiso. Okay. Okay, here we go. Is that better for you?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so we do a little injection. And there it goes. Look at how it all, look up there. You see how it all goes? All we need is one little, and look how it all basically, el pichito dolió un poquitito. What's interesting is, I guess the little needle, te dolió el pinchacito. El pinchacito. So this is what I say to that. So I'm gonna do this. Watch this. Ready? Of course, some people are more sensitive than others, right? So we take a little needle. This is a 30 gauge needle, right? Right? It's a 30 gauge. Watch this. You see? So, and I didn't feel anything. So that tells you that everyone is different, right? We're all different. But at least we were able to, I think that gave everyone, right? The visual, which I think is really important. Let me show you guys now what happens. So the solution is inside, right? Is inside the little spider veins. And the solution is irritating the lining of these little veins. So now what you guys are gonna see, right? We saw it disappear. Now they're coming back, right? And now they're gonna get, in about a minute, you guys are gonna see everything really red. And that's exactly what we wanna see. That's the perfect reaction. It irritates. We want it to be really irritated. And just like that, we're gonna go ahead and do all the other sections. Sclerotherapy is a wonderful treatment. I've done sclerotherapy. There are different types of sclerotherapy. Also, the laser, we tried the laser. I did the laser for a while. Personally, I wasn't thrilled. Not that newer is always better. In that case, I love to use a solution that is FDA, the only one that's FDA approved for this clinical presentation. And here in Miami, where it's warm and sunny, a lot of people like to make sure that their legs look good, with good reason. So again, for the treatment of spider veins, telangiectasias, or even reticular veins, we use sclerotherapy. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And that was only from one tiny little, from right here, from this little, where I pinched the patient, I was able to get the entire plexus. That's what we call it. I love it. Arde un poquito ahora. She's saying that it's burning a little bit, and yes, there is an element of burning. Why? Because it's irritating. It's irritating the little, the little vessels. Pero mucho, o un poquitito.
No, poquito.
Poquito, a little bit. Okay. Like always, www.jospodiatry.com, Instagram, Dr. Tojam.